So I've lived in a lot of different areas, a lot of different communities, and my life has really been shaped by a lot of different cultures and a lot of different people. So I really wouldn't pick one particular place as my hometown or where I grew up, and I really can't say, this is the type of community I grew up in, because it's been so vast and so much variety. My father is Iranian, he's Persian, and my mother was African American, and my father was is a Muslim, but he converted to Christianity when he married my mother, who was a Lutheran minister. When I first became aware of the political terms of maybe, let's say, race and things like that, were when I was in preschool. I remember just being on the playground, the kids are like, I'm not going to play with her because she's black and all this stuff. And then I remember coming home, me and my sister, I have an older sister, she's 2 years older than me. And we went to the same elementary school. And the kids would tell me that I was white and she was black because she's darker than me. And we were standing in the mirror and I was saying, oh, Shala, I'm white and you're black. And she was like, no, stupid, we're African American Persian. So my mom sat down with us and she's like, this is what you are, this is your culture, this is your background. Be proud of who you are, never let anyone tell you differently. And my roommate here, actually, she's Missouri Synod Lutheran. And she was so excited when she met me. She's like, oh, you're Lutheran too, that's great, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Lutheran, I'm ELCA. And we got to talking to her, and I was told her, oh, my mother was a pastor. And she was like, what? How is that possible? And I said, what do you mean, how is that possible? She was a pastor in the Lutheran church. She was like, oh, that's not allowed. So for me to think that, my mother, it was her life to give back and be of service to other people. And the Missouri Synod completely disregards that. To think about how many women in the Missouri Synod can make an impact on this country, on this world, and they're not being allowed to because of some rule, some man decided that women are not allowed to be pastors. It's just ridiculous to me. So after I had the conversation with my roommate about the differences between Missouri Synod and ELCA, I think there was a distancing on my part, really, not really on her part, because she still viewed me as one of her friends, because she didn't have a lot of friends on campus because she was new here as well, and she went to the law school. So I think that the distancing was more on my part in the fact that I chose not to, share things with her, personal things, more things about my family, where she has continued to share the same amount with me. So maybe it was a little, I don't know, I don't want to say rude, but cowardice of me to not confront her about how her statement made me feel, and instead I just chose to distance myself because I felt like maybe she didn't have as many, I felt like she kind of had a sheltered lifestyle. So I felt like, I'm not going to sit here and try to educate her about anything about, or like share any new beliefs with her, because I felt like she needed to learn those things on her own. And I don't know, maybe that was wrong of me to distance myself from her, but I felt like for me it was the best in order for me to be able to feel comfortable in a living environment with her. But we are still friends. So I met someone in my graduate program named William, and he is not Chinese, he's Taiwanese. But yeah, I don't know, we became close friends in the orientation, and I don't know, he didn't stop bothering me since. So it was, for me, it was really, he sat down to me and he was like, you're yellow, what are you? And I was like, I'm Persian and black. Oh, okay, you're just Persian then, because you're yellow, you look Persian. So I learned a lot from him throughout the year, because he, honestly, he is closed-minded. He would say very racist things sometimes, oh, he's a photographer, so he would say, oh, I had to go film these black people wedding and they were so dark, I had to use so much light. And, it took a lot for me to answer him in a manner by saying, William, that's not polite to say that, that's racist and that's ignorant. Well, when he told me that I was only Persian, I had to, keep telling him, and this was not just one time, he said this all the time, and we got to talking after a while that, he has this view of black people for a reason. And, we talked about in Taiwan, the different stereotypes they have about black people and the different superstitions and just weird things like that, and how Taiwanese people, they want to be lighter. They want to look white because they think that's the prettiest, you know, they think that's beautiful. And, you know, he was able to share with me honestly, those beliefs that he had and why he, you know, would say, oh, you're Persian, you know, because he was like, oh, black is ugly. And because of me, he met other black people, you know, and he was able to, I think now he is less racist, if that can be possible. So he's beginning to open his mind up.